everybody doing? Indian Cave State Park. Did a day hike video here towards the beginning of the year. A little bit of snow on the ground. It was pretty foggy out. And was hoping to get back here with the kids. However, just haven't had an opportunity to get back down here. They're not with me on this trip because they have Sunday school tomorrow, and apparently they go up a grade because the new school year started, so they get to meet their new Sunday school teachers and what have you, and they didn't want to miss that. Fair enough, I can respect that. Would have liked something a little bit more exciting, but had been up to Preparation Canyon a couple times this year and needed a change of pace, and there's just not a whole lot of options without driving a long time. And I'm supposed to be going to Washington at the end of the month to climb Mount St. Helens. So this was the next best option. I needed to get on a trail. I haven't been out since the Colorado Trail debacle, if you want to call it that. It wasn't, but anyway. Still needed to do a little bit of a shakedown. Trying out this Zerk one more time to see if it's a packing issue or a weight issue or what I've got going on. But at the moment I'm on what's probably the most difficult hill on the east side of the state. So I'm gonna shut off the camera and try not to fall down this Nebraska mountain. Bet you see a wicked sunset from there. I can refill a water bottle at right before I find camp. It's getting on to 6:30, 6:45. Should be a campsite, maybe an Adirondack shelter up the hill here, another half mile-ish. I'll probably call it up there. Gone around 7 miles. Not too bad. It's been a nice hike. Alright, it's about 7:40. Made it to camp, found a home for the night. The Adirondack shelter I was headed for had a couple of hammock campers at it, a couple and a dog. Probably could have asked them to take up a little space, but I moved on. Found a nice little spot, just off trail about, 50 yards. Got my tent set up. I'm rocking the Lanshan. I'm going to try it out since Dustin played with it on the CT. And I never really asked him how it worked out for him because I was more focused on his hip than his gear. Got some supper warming up. Gonna just kind of chill. Did about 7.4 miles according to All Trails. So not too shabby. Got here about 3:15. Fiddled around, didn't really push it. Did get some water at that stream. So that was good. I was concerned that I was going to be like I was up at Prep Canyon State Park or Luss Hill State Forest and be dehydrated. So I don't have to worry about that. That's a bonus. A couple of reflections on the day. First of all, I'm still really on the fence about the Zerk. I went about 3 miles and had to take a break, sit for about 10 minutes to get the thing off my back. It starts to just cut into my shoulders, and I don't know why. I'm not sure what the deal is. If I'm loading it wrong, if I'm just too small and I can't adjust it. So it's not like the pack was heavy. There's no way it should be overloaded. I mean, I can't fathom it being overloaded. If it is, there's no way I could use it on the AT. I just don't have the gear for it because I'm only running my Kamek Bobcat, which is only a 40-degree quilt. It's It's not my Cedar Ridge 10 degree. And I only had my melanzana and a pair of long underwear to sleep in. So I have like basically no clothes in it. And 1 day of food, not 3 or 4 days worth of food. So if it bothers me from that, maybe I'm just loading it wrong. I don't know. I'm going to try tomorrow when I get out of here. I'm going to try actually putting my sleep pad in it as like a back pad to kind of keep it structured a little bit instead of strapping that to the bottom of my pack, and see if that makes a difference. But I don't know. I don't know what to expect there. On a personal note, Mountain House chili mac with beef. It's good stuff. Good morning, y'all. It's about 8:45 on the trail again. A little bit of a late start this morning, just kind of relaxed. No rush to get anywhere. No destination. I'm just going to go however far I feel like going, and eventually turn back towards the van and then head for home. Slept pretty good. I'll be honest, the only real reason I ended up getting up was because I heard the most wicked widowmaker fall, and it sounded like it was a little bit close, and it occurred to me that I never really checked my campsite last night to see if there was anything above my tent. So I thought, holy crap, time to get up. I will say this for the Lanshan: nice bathtub floor, it's comfortable. It is a little bit short. That 6-inch difference between the Lanshan and the 6 Moon for a one-nighter is not a big deal. I don't know, for 6 months it may be a deal breaker. I don't know, we'll have to decide. Holy mackerel. I just had the crap scared out of me. Coming up this ridge behind me, diddy-bopping along, minding my own business, came around that bend, came around to right where I'm at, and just a ginormous flock of turkeys jump right off the middle of the trail. Flew everywhere. A couple of them flew practically right at me. Trying to get my heart started again, so if you don't hear from me, maybe check in. Not that many years ago, really not that long ago at all, I remember being out here on a hike with my family one day. And got to the bottom of this hill. We were heading up. We had parked, and Dustin and I were kind of in a hurry because we left the family and Zeus like 3.5 miles back because Zeus was just dying. I remember standing at the bottom of this hill thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Zeus is gonna die, and then I'm gonna die. And as I walk up this hill, barely even breaking a sweat, not really panting, I'm breathing heavy, don't get me wrong, but I'm certainly not like dying. And I cannot believe that I ever let myself get to that point. And I am going to put it out right now. And anybody that knows me, anybody that watches these videos, if any point you see that I'm starting to blimp back up, call me out. Call me out and say, hey, not sure what's going on, but maybe you need to take a look at this. Because I don't ever want to stand at the bottom of this hill again and think I'm going to die. I don't blame you. Don't feel like you got to get going for me. Wait for some.
Only thing left on is putting a twist in the middle of it. The thing is, you make it up ahead of time, because here shortly there won't be enough time.
Yeah. Kinds of.
Because see, it's even already in the fire.
Oh yeah. Put this out there a little while back. Had a future classmate and fellow YouTube hiking vlogger give me an awesome shout out on one of his videos. Camper 2020, man, I cannot thank you enough for the awesome words that you gave about my channel. Really appreciate it. I like to hear that I'm getting positive feedback. It's really awesome, man. I appreciate it. By the way, last name is pronounced Mascarello. Mascarello, man. It's all good, buddy. That would be the end of my hike for the weekend. Just across the bridge I'm about to go over is my van and the end of my adventure. My trail endeth here. Wish you were here.